loves, it's Raisha here with another video. I know it's been a long time. Yes, it's been quite a while. It's been years. It's been like 3 years since, has it been? It might be more than that since I made my last videos. It's quite disgusting. And I do apologize, but I am here. It's 2026. I'm gonna be more consistent. I'm gonna make more videos and I'm gonna continue to grow. I started this channel in 2019. I was 19 years old. I am 26 now and I am nowhere near where I want it to be. So this year we changing it. Yeah, we changing it. If you're new here, hey girl, hey, I make lifestyle content. My name is Raisha. I call it lifestyle because really it's just all over the place. Like one day you might get a wash routine like today, or you know, you might get a clothing haul or just a vlog. So yeah, we just gonna call it lifestyle because it really don't have a name. Yeah. So I know you guys are here for my wash day routine, and basically in this video I'm gonna just show y'all what I do, the products that I use, the tools that I use to make my curls pop. I know my hair look crazy now, but that's because I just went to the gym. This is about 4 to 5 days after my wash day that y'all are gonna see. So this is what I still got, some curl definition. I just been pulling it back, stretching my curls out and all that stuff. It's crazy because I just came back from the gym. Yeah girl, I went to the gym. I just came back. That's another one of my goals in 2026. You know what I'm saying? New year, new me. And I came and my headband was down. Right, it was like right here. You know, I had some hang time. My hair was down. I had a little bang to the side, whatever. By the time I was done, I got back in the car and this is what my hair looked like. This thing done slid all the way back here. I still got a little hang time. Y'all see? Got a little something going on, but still, I don't stretch this curl out too much. These curls, so they hanging. Anyway. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you at the end. Ooh, jump scare. Y'all, like this is so crazy. I just took my braids down. I had like 2 inches of new growth that was not detangled or nothing. So I just took my braids down. My hair looked crazy. It looks matted. It's dry. But that's fine. We gonna get it together. I don't know why I kept showing y'all my hair, girl. Turn around. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and saturate my hair as much as possible. With detangling, it's important that you have as much moisture in your hair as possible so that there's some slip to it and you're not ripping your hair out. So I put my hair in a little bun and I start finger detangling because that's what works best for me. I like to do that first before I go in with any other tool like a brush or a comb. So you see there, I'm over here detangling and you're gonna see like some shedding, like you see balls of hair at the end because I have not detangled my hair since taking them braids down. I'm using this Tangle Teaser. I heard that this was good, and I'm also gonna be using this pre-shampoo by African Pride. All of these items can be found on Amazon, and I'll make sure I link them below. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that pre-poo on my hair. What it does is it just gives it some slip. So like when you're detangling it, it's like almost like an oil, but not like an oil. It's like it's thin, but it just offers a little bit of slip. So when I'm raking my brush through my hair, it'll be a little bit more open. My hair will be easier to detangle in so many words. I started to realize that I should probably just part my hair to make it easier. It's just so crazy. Oh my God, look at that nasty. I should be so embarrassed. But no, I had my hair in some braids, protective hairstyle. And yeah, this is my hair after I took it down. I think I slept on it for one night and that's what we're working with. My hair is so dirty. Oh my God. Like I'm just now seeing how, anywho. So we're just gonna part my hair so that it can be a little bit more manageable while detangling. And we're just gonna go on through with that process. Okay, so I'm gonna basically repeat that process that you just saw throughout my entire head. If it looks like I'm focusing on something, it's because I am. Y'all, I'm watching His and Hers. Well, I was watching His and Hers, girl. I've been finished that. I finished that show in like 2 days. Highly recommend. It's on Netflix if you have it. And yes, it's like a thriller, mystery, drama, limited series, and I love a good series. So yes, highly recommend. Go ahead and check that out. Anywho, back to the hair. I'm detangling with that Tangle Teaser brush, as you can see. And then what I'm doing is sectioning off my hair and then putting it in twists just so that it doesn't get back tangled. And I'm gonna do that around my entire head, and I'll show you here in a second. And I don't know what it is, but like those front 2 strands had like little strands of hair at the bottom, and I did not like that. So I ended up cutting that off. Not much, but just cutting that off because, girl, what you here for? You is not doing nothing for me. So yeah, I went ahead and cut that off. But this is what my hair is looking like. It looks shiny because I don't know what's in that African Pride product, but it gives you a little bit of shine and slipped. I don't know if it's oil or whatever, but this is my hair. I don't know why, girl. Anyway, this is how much shedding came out of my hair. It would have been so much more. Y'all saw what my hair looked like in the beginning. It would have been so much more hair loss if I didn't use that product. So make sure you use that product. So first, I'm gonna wash my hair with some detox shampoo. I use Away. I don't know how to say that name of that brand, but I say Away, and I'm gonna put that all throughout my hair. Now, one thing I will say is that this is what I forgot, being distracted. Girl, I had a hard time in that shower. Nobody talks about how you record in showers because like my lens kept getting foggy. Everything was getting wet. It was just a mess. But I should have took my twist down because since it's a detoxing shampoo, it's a clarifying shampoo. It's taking all the oil, all the moisture out of my hair, all the products out of my hair and stripping it. And what it does is it'll dry it out. And with my hair being in twist in its natural state, girl, I do not trust that. So on my next step, when I use my next product, I'll go ahead and detangle my hair. Now, if your hair is even more coily than mine, then yeah, you definitely need to take these twists out first. Like before you even put that, go ahead and take them out because girl, you're gonna have some dreads messing around with this product. It will clean you up. Now, it is a good product, don't get me wrong, but your hair will be it'll be squeaky clean, literally. Next, I go in with the pattern, as you could see right there. The pattern is like a hydrating shampoo, so it adds the moisture right back into your hair. And as you can see here, I'm going in and detangling those twists because I could feel that my hair was starting to become matted again. Even though it was detangled, it was starting to, lock back up in a way, or lock up. So that's just me detangling it while I have that hydrating shampoo in there, making sure I get it throughout all of my hair and basically just putting that moisture back in. So I basically just lather the pattern hydrating shampoo all throughout my hair, make sure I wash it, continue to detangle it. And sometimes I'll be able to feel where my hair is starting to tangle, and I'll just go ahead and separate that with the product in my hair while it's, offering a little bit of moisture, make it a little bit easier to detangle. And I just do that 2 times. I wash my hair twice with the hydrating shampoo and 1 time with the detoxing shampoo that you saw in the beginning. And yeah, I just do that, make sure I detangle, make sure I get the product all throughout my hair, add that moisture right back in, and then I go in for a rinse. So after I finish washing my hair twice with the pattern hydrating shampoo, I go in, make sure all that product is out, make sure all that shampoo is out my hair, and then I go in with my Shea Moisture leave-in conditioner. Y'all, this particular one smells so freaking good. I'm pretty sure all of them smell good, but this one smells so good. Like, girl, I can eat it. But I just like to go in with it throughout my hair. Make sure I lather my hair, get some extra moisture in there because you can never have too much. And I also use it to help detangle my hair. This is the time where, like, if there's anything in your hair where you're just not sure if your hair is completely detangled, this is the time to go ahead and do that. And I go in with this, I think her name is Felicia Leatherwood. I'm gonna put it in the description, but this brush is so good. I actually like it a lot more than the Tangle Teaser. And you'll see that I use this with the styling period as well once I'm putting gel and stuff in my hair. But with this leave-in conditioner, I end up rinsing it out. But honestly, you don't have to rinse it out. It's a leave-in conditioner. You can really leave it in your hair. But I just like to use it to detangle and make my hair smell good, add a little bit more moisture before I go in with another leave-in conditioner that I'm going to be using once I start styling it. So this is me just rinsing out that conditioner out of my hair. I like to turn the water down, the temperature down a little bit, and then yeah, just get all of it out my hair. What I did was split my hair into 2 pigtails. I like to do that and put a braid in my hair just so that my hair can dry and stretch it out. So this is me taking my braid down. So now I'm sectioning off my hair. I always start at the back of my hair. I don't know why, but I do. This is the product that I'm using, Sienna Naturals Do Magic Hydrating Leave-In Conditioner. Very, very good conditioner. Highly recommend. It smells so good, and it really is hydrating. Like, it really does add moisture to your hair. Your hair is not going to be dry after you use this. First, I spray my hair down with water. This helps with flaking, keep some moisture in there, you know, spread out that product that you're going to be using, because it can be saturated if you just putting on straight product. You gotta water some of that down. You do not want to be flaking, looking like you got dandruff. I go in after using my water, and then I evenly distribute conditioner. My hair instantly looks like it's super moisturized. But when you put this conditioner in, make sure you go all the way up to your roots. A lot of people don't pay attention to their roots, and I feel like that's the hardest part to actually get your curls to define. I don't know why, but it is. This is the Miche Anti-Humidity Gel. This is what's gonna make the curls not only define, but stay. This is gonna make them start sticking together. Those strands are gonna start sticking together. So I like to make sure I put in a good amount of that product on there, and obviously go up to my roots, just like you do with all the other products. Go all the way up to your roots and then brush. Your hair will try to naturally start to curl, and strands will start marrying each other naturally, but some people's hair don't do that. So if not, just use your fingers and then coil it. But that's what mine are looking like. Super moisturized. Look at how moisturized that looks. Basically, that's the whole process. I'm going to continue doing that throughout the hair. So water, then leave-in conditioner, and then gel, and then brush. Really, really simple. So I will let you guys continue watching that process. Okay, so we almost done, y'all, I promise. So my hair is super wet right now, so I'm going in with my hair dryer and drying it. At this point, if you have a diffuser, this is where you use a diffuser, because that way you won't have to worry about your curls getting messed up, and you can actually get the air to your roots. Since I don't have one, you see me lifting up my hair trying to get to my scalp and trying not to stretch the curls, but this is what it looks like after the fact. Pretty, moisturized, shiny, hang time, really cute. Now, I do have thinner hair, so obviously my fro ain't gonna look like how it be looking on other people. But that's okay, you know what I'm saying? It's fine. And I got these on Amazon. I'll put the link below. These are silk scrunchies. These are really good because they don't tangle and they don't pull out your hair, and that's important, especially if you're dealing with natural hair. So I put my little clip on the front because I want to stretch out the front of my head, because that's where my bang is gonna go. So it's okay for me to stretch out my curls a little bit more at the front, because I do want to bang anyway. And I'm going throughout my hair, and I'm going to be putting these scrunchies on, and I'm going to be looking like a Cynthia doll, and that's okay, because it's going to protect the hair and it's going to keep the curls stretched out while you go to sleep. If you don't do this and you lay on your hair, your curls are going to start scrunching up and shrinking, which is fine if that's the style you're trying to go for. But if you want this style to last for days, you need to make sure that you're stretching your curls out as much as possible, being as gentle as possible, because you can very well mess up the curls, which I ended up doing days later, but that's okay. And you want to put as many sections in there as possible, because if you start doing bigger sections, it's gonna start stretching the hair out at the root. So this is what I'm looking like. I put the scrunchies throughout the pigtail so that it can stretch out the curls. Then we go in with our silk bonnet, wrap that thing up, and then you are all set for bed, girl. I wanted to show y'all what it looks like the next day when you take your bonnet down. And if I'm being completely honest with y'all, this is not the next day. This is not the next morning. This is actually 1 or 2 days after, because I simply did not go anywhere. I had nowhere to go, so there was no reason to take my hair down. But this is what it looks like. And essentially what you want to do when taking the silk scrunchies down, you need to be as gentle as possible. Obviously, I was not gentle because I really didn't care. But you need to be gentle because you can stretch your curls out. Like this what I'm doing is just like pulling it down is not what you should do if you want your curls to stay. But I really didn't care, especially about this section, because I wanted it to hang like such, like very cute, very, very much what I was going for. But in certain parts, like in the back, you can tell where it was stretched out at, where the curls were stretched. So you just need to be careful with the takedown and put up, because honestly, I can't even tell you if it's because of how rough I was with taking it down, or if it was because I tied it too tight when I was wrapping it that night to begin with. Or it could be a mixture of things, but that's pretty much it. And you'll see that some of my curls end up getting stretched out, like that one right there, because I stretched it out because I was being too rough. Now, you'll see me fluffing my hair out, stretching it out with my fingers. But if you want extra body, which you'll see me do here in a second, you can get a pick and you can pick through your roots to make it look more voluptuous, make it have more body. But be careful because you're picking out the curls. So if you want to have a defined curl look, but if you over pick, those curls will turn into undefined curls. It'll turn into like a fro. So just be careful, try to keep it as close to the root as possible. And yeah, that's basically what you do. So I'm gonna just do that throughout my head because I need it. I want to add a little bit more body because my hair is already pretty thin as it is. And then yeah, that's pretty much the whole process. Hey my love, so this is a few days later from the last clip. I decided to lay my edges. My hair still looks full, still very pretty, curls are still there. And yeah, that basically concludes my video. So if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, I am back and I'm better, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah.